You're watching Business Golf and I'm Courtney Leanne Takasit Swadika. I'm here with Dr. Ken Chu and he's the most powerful young man in golf today. And he's going to give us a little insight of the Mission Hills Golf in China. Welcome Dr. Ken Chu. Swadika. Do you plan to open any other operations overseas?
Yes, definitely. But maybe not in the short term. How do I classify short term? 5 years.
5 years.
Right. Because my plan in the next 5 years is to grow the game of golf in China.
Okay.
And the only way, the quickest way to do that is to bring golf to other cities, other provinces within the nation, so that you can make golf that's more accessible to the local market.
So if you were to expand, which country would you go first?
Oh, definitely that Chinese loves to go to begin with, and that there's already a very healthy golf population in those destinations.
Okay. So like?
For instance, definitely U.S. to Europe and Asian countries, as you know, Thailand, Taiwan, Korea, Japan.
We would be delighted to have some, Mr. Ken Chu type style of golf in Thailand.
What is the Ken Chu type of style of golf?
Well, he is known to do some, very charitable things and like be the golf diplomacy. Is it known to be Mr. Ken Chu style? So what is it? Not to have any politics with golf or have any religious defined golf and have any, just pure golf that people can enjoy. I would say that is Mr. Ken Chu's type of golf.
All right, that's a new terminology, but it does make a lot of sense because not just golf, any sport shouldn't have any conflict with religion, races, and politics. It's just friendly sports competition. And besides, golf is not just a sport. It's not just an outdoor happiness, interaction. Golf is actually it's a business language. It's a social networking tool. And as you know, Asians, not just Chinese, Asians are all very, very workaholic. So how do you marry, work and sport and healthy all together? And golf is, it's a tool that can please everyone's desires.
Yeah, that's true. So do you have much time to play golf at all?
I do, but no one likes to play with me.
How come?
That's because when the question was, do I have much time? Obviously, as you can imagine, I do spend a lot of time with work, with business development, and so the only time that I can make time to play golf, it's really, really early in the morning.
Oh, well, you have night golf. I saw on the.
That's true. But I do a lot of practicing, a lot of training in the morning. For instance, in the summertime, in China, in Shenzhen or in Haikou, we receive the sun at 5:30 in the morning.
Really?
Wintertime 6:30. So I will be out there on the very first tee. 5:30 summer, 6:30 in winter, and I will play speed golf. In order to get a better exercise, more training out of the game.
Yeah, sure.
I sprint from ball to ball. I play speed golf.
Okay.
So I can finish a round of golf within 1 hour.
What, like 18 holes?
18 holes, 1 hour. So I sprint the golf course. You know what? Not just you get an exercise out of a game, but also through this running, you're actually always on your feet. You're always on the field, on the ground. So yet you can actually inspect the course maintenance of the crew as well.
What a businessman.
So it's actually 3 birds in a stone.
My God.
You can check on the status, the maintenance of the golf course, plus you get full exercise. And then third thing, you continue to polish your game.
Okay, but I can tell you one bad thing about that. No one would play with him. I would not play with him. I would not play with him unless you get me like a Ferrari on the course, which I can catch up with you. Because I don't think the golf buggies, it's too safe for your buggies to drive and then compete with you at the same time. So this may be a little tough one, you see. With all your 12 courses, which one do you enjoy the most?
Well, in here in Shenzhen Dongguan, we have 12 courses. In Haikou, we have
another
10
10.
courses. So 22 courses. Which one do I like most? Well, to begin with, they're all my children. So there's no favoritism, okay?
Okay.
But if you ask me which that and I do have to play every course to inspect.
At 5:30.
I don't play every day, but to inspect the maintenance of the course on a weekly basis. So, my favorite, if we're to talk about this project here in Shenzhen and Dongguan, I would say there would be 3 courses.
Okay.
The first one would be the Greg Norman course.
Okay, I've heard that one.
Because, he designed one of the last courses for us in Mission Hills. And then he said he wants to do the toughest golf course in China. Because since already we have a variety of courses in the pool of the 12 that we have here.
Okay.
Therefore, why don't you have a very tough one, it's very marketable, and which is of course very marketable and extremely challenging. Everybody that plays that golf course, it's a definite plus 10.
Plus 10? Oh my
on the
god.
strokes.
So how many balls do you have to bring along with the Greg Norman course?
Norman course, let me think.
If you're plus 10 at least, then I think probably like
That's a good question. Wow, that's how tough the Norman course is. And then the second one I would recommend is the Pete Dye course. Pete Dye course. Have you played a Pete Dye course?
No, I've only
He's
played a few holes of.
Very renowned golf architect.
Okay.
And he used a lot of railway tile, which is like broken railway. And then recycling of broken railway, he used those railroad ties and built bunker faces throughout the golf courses.
So it's definitely like a high lip, right?
Yeah. And it's very aesthetically, it's very unique, very different. And then the third one I would recommend is the Ernie Els course.
Okay.
Because you get a full exercise out of it.
Okay, even with your sprints,
But it's like throughout the 18 holes, there's around 12 holes. That's all uphill. So it's a constant uphill lie. So that means you're constantly running uphill. Well, for me, running uphill.
Okay.
And for you, walking uphill. So it's still a very good exercise.
Okay. So there are about 50 foreigners that come here every year to the Mission Hills. Do you have any special plans for the new upcoming market, like maybe India, Indonesia, or maybe Asian communities?
I'm not sure about the number. You mentioned earlier, 50 that comes to Mission Hills. Currently, because golf tourism in this part of the world is big, not just domestically, but also internationally. Here at Mission Hills, there's over 3 million people that comes to Mission Hills on an annual basis, 3 million people. Of course, they don't come here just for golf. They're here for other facilities that we have to offer.
Yeah.
And of course, nearby Asian countries that comes to Mission Hills, they're all here for the same reason. It's for local authenticity as well as local tourism, local cuisine, and a lot of them are here also for business.
Yeah.
And when it comes to business, it's a natural tie that they need to be in a 5-star resort, 5-star hotel, and 5-star golf courses. And what we have here to offer, it's like an expo of golf. That's the best way that I could describe it.
Okay.
It's like expo. Expo is showcasing international culture. And expo has it once every 4 years. But here at
You
Mission
have it every
Hills,
day.
It's a 12 course expo. It's a collage of all the legends, of all the players, of all the designers that come together from 5 different continents,
Yes.
all together that have designed this masterpiece of work here for us at Mission Hills.
There you have it. So you're not going to be any special, but this is already special and a very unique place all in itself already.
I think the magic word is variety is the spice of life.
Variety is the spice of life. I like that. So you personally are involved in so many charitable events and so on. Do you think there's anything else you can improve the golf industry?
Oh, constantly. Where Mission Hills have been doing things for the past 20 years, you know, in hope that we can create the next Tiger Woods for China. And so for the past 20 years, we've worked with many of our course designers in establishments of junior program, junior training, and most importantly, junior tournaments.
Yeah, I heard.
Because youth, you know, you don't just put them in a school. You got to put them on the field, on trial. And where do you provide the trial? I mean, they don't always have the luxury
Yeah.
of flying internationally to participate in all the tournaments. So if they cannot fly outside, why don't we bring the tournament in? So together we've worked with Jack Nicklaus, Greg Norman, Annika Sorensen, Nick Valdo, and these are the 4 players we've worked with. Even Hank Haney, Tiger Woods' coach, together to bring in golf tournaments and junior program, junior training and academies to help the junior to grow and also help them to have more exposure to the game. And that's one field. And also, not just for junior, but also for amateurs. So we've hosted a lot of amateur tournaments at Mission Hills. And these are channels for Chinese golfer to have more exposed to the game. But you know what? There's actually every tournament that we've hosted from junior to amateur, there's always like around 8 to 10% of the players also from Thailand.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, they're very talented, very talented.
Yeah. So is there, now that you know that only probably the participants who come from Thailand, is there maybe like a special program that you would open to Thai people? Because Thai people would love to come here, I'm sure, since I am Thai. So is there like any program you see in the future for this small market of ours?
Oh, the market is not small. In fact, there's a lot of Chinese, I know, a lot of my friends that goes to Thailand to golf very regularly. Not just for golf, but also for the local authenticity, for the food, great food that you guys offer, and the great spas and massages that you offer. So, vice versa, you know. Thai also like to travel. They also like to see the road, and that's what's so amazing about golf tourism. Golf tourism is there's 50,000 courses internationally, and there isn't one golf course that is the same. That is the beauty of golf.
Yeah,
Unlike
that's
tennis
true.
court,
Yeah,
unlike
yeah,
swimming
tennis
pool,
court.
badminton, you know, ping pong, they're all the same. Even the water, even for a swimming pool, the water temperature is the same.
Yeah.
So that's what drives tourism for any country. And golf is definitely a major equation. And what Mission Hills has to offer, it's golf and more.
Yeah,
That
golf
is what
and more.
attractive.
Oh, I like this name, golf and more. That's a very good gimmick.
There's one thing I see, if you want the game to grow, not just you need to concentrate on the development of junior program, the development of courses, but also you got to cater the game so that the entire family can benefit.
Yeah, that's true.
Meaning, even your grandparents,
Yeah.
your parents, even yourself, and even your kids
No kids yet.
can benefit
Yeah.
from the game. It's like, how do you collectively as a family make a decision where to go on a
Exactly.
vacation? If the father wants to play golf,
If the mother wants to spa.
yeah, the mother wants spa or other cuisines. The kids want, kid stuff. And then parents, well, you know, older grandparents, what can they do if they have not, if they don't play golf? So that's what Mission Hills does. We have mineral hot spring, natural mineral hot spring. We have a lot of spa, a lot of cuisine, international flavor cuisines, a lot of golf, and
Kids area.
and a lot of kids activities, right? And then 5-star hotels.
Fantastic view for just to enjoy.
Not just fresh air, but also is the tying in with the local tourism, you know, local culture.
Yeah.
So package the whole vacation as a whole for 4 generations. That's what Golf and More is about.